Hello, it's your girl Tiffany, Madam Luscious Black Beauty, your poetic psychic Pisces High Priestess, aka the light that shines like a diamond, also known as your modern day nun, one whom isn't within a coven, a convent, or a covenant. I do thank you all for listening and for watching on tonight. If you would be so kind to please like, share, and subscribe, it would be greatly, greatly appreciated. Um, y'all know I normally do my readings a little bit different. I let you all see me pull every card out, but I started working on something, y'all, because I had this darn dream that was just like so trippy, and I like literally broke down crying about it and shit, and I'm like, why did I see that? So like I'm trying to figure out I was trying to figure out like where in the hell is this coming from? What was going on? And then I was pissed off because it was like I couldn't do anything in the dream. Like I was seeing it, but it was like I couldn't help them or something. And so there was a lot of different things that I seen in this dream, okay? And these are all either me traveling to various different areas, seeing different things, but seeing it like almost like it was all put together or some shit, because like it seems like it go together, but it seems like it's like, okay, y'all, long story short, what really pissed me off and I broke down about the situation is because I seen these babies dying, like babies being killed, like infant babies. So the one that I seen, the first one that I seen was in a bathtub, and it was like this baby was laying here asleep in this tub, and I'm watching this water fill up in the tub, and it's like this baby's gonna drown. So I'm like seeing this, but I can't do anything to like get the baby out of there, save the baby, or anything like that. And then it cuts to this other shot that I seen, like right, like as soon as I seen that and realized what I was seeing and how horrific it is, I see this like two people in a bed. One was a female and one was a male, and it was like they was just laying there. It's like this baby was put in this tub, and the water was like slowly dripping or something, or running to the, to the tub was gonna fill up for this baby to die. And it's like they went and laid down or went and had sex, like whatever they did. I seen these two people in a bed, a male and a female. And then it was tripped out because like after that I go into this other room, and it seems like it's a restaurant, and I ended up being frustrated because I was the only one working, and like the place was getting busy, people was coming in to get served, and it was like a trip. It's because it's like I'm in here, and I remember this one specific guy that was talking to me. He wanted like a specific drink, and so I don't know if it was like a drink shop or if it was like a restaurant, like it sold food and drinks or something like that. So I'm fixing this guy's drink, and I'm giving him extra just because of the simple fact I'm the only one working. It was like people just standing there waiting, and I fixed his drink, and then I look around, there's some more people come in, and I ended up telling these people, I'm like, I don't have any help, I'm the only one here. I remember saying that, and like a couple people just walked off, and then the other people, they're just kind of standing around. And so I began to help them, and then there was this other person that was like looking around, start looking around in other rooms, and then like there was a door that opened, and the lady was like, this is a bedroom or something. And I'm like, and then I ended up turning around, and I was like, yeah, all those rooms back there are got beds in them, got bedroom. But it was so stupid, it was so crazy, because it was like, it almost seemed like it was a restaurant. Like I'm like fixing people drinks, trying to get people's food. And when I told the certain people, I'm like, it's gonna take a little bit of time because it's only me. And I'm like, because my exact words I remember saying to the person in the dream, I was like, I can go ahead. I said, I'm gonna have to take your order here. I said, but then I'll have to go, I'll be the one who go and cook your food too. and different things like that. And like the couple people that walked out, like I guess they didn't want to wait, like it would take too long. But then that's when it cut to this other shot, and I'm letting like it's like almost like this back area part from like what almost seemed like this restaurant type of place. Like it almost made me seem like I was astral traveling to different places. These are different places where something was happening, but I'm seeing it all, like all of these things go together. So it was like 3 or 4 other rooms, and they were all got beds in it, or like what almost like bedrooms or some shit. So I ended up getting so frustrated, and I was so mad, and so I go back to the room where I seen this girl and this man in this bed, and it was like they were just laying here sleep or some shit. And the guy was older than the girl. Like the girl looked way younger, like she was like way younger. And it was a trip, because it was like I almost felt like, it probably sounds stupid, but in the dream it was like almost like I felt like some sense of jealousy, because like this person was getting something that I wasn't, but I was the one that was being forced to like work and do all this stuff and like serve all these people, and I wasn't getting any help and all kinds of shit. And it was crazy. It was something else that was there, that, but it was like, but then it was like, I need to get help for this baby. This baby is in here dying. This baby's in this tub. So I ended up running down this hall, and it seems like other shit that's connected. Now it seems like I'm going down this hall that looks like, I don't even know what this is. Like a facility, a building with multiple different places in it or something. I ended up in this area that seems like it was like this type of like I don't know, like I don't know what kind of area it was, but, and it pisses me off. I just want to say real quick, it pisses me off in these dreams, because when certain things are happening, some people's faces show clearly. Other people's faces may be hidden for some reason, okay? But I can see like every other aspect of their body. I just may not be able to make out their face. And then some shit pisses me off, because it seems like I'm having to do something in the dream. And then other dreams come off where I'm like there and I'm in real time and I'm seeing other people do things in a dream. And it pisses me off. So anyway, long story short, I end up going to this other part of this room. And there's this guy, and he was like pretty handsome. But I end up seeing this, there was this chick, and she's like rubbing all over him. He's like all over her or something. And then she reaches to grab his dick. He's got like a really big dick. So I'm like, okay, whatever. I need to get help for this baby. Because like this is all I'm thinking about. Because at this point, I'm wherever I ran to down the hall and somewhere else is where other people were. And it almost seems like this was like another type of establishment where other people were working and shit too, because I'm seeing people walking by, and it almost seems like it was in a hospital or some shit, because it almost seems like when I go to this other room, it was like a hospital or something, because it's like I see people in scrubs and different shit, and then it goes to this part where like whatever type of room this is in, it's like almost like a sociable type of room where multiple people could be or whatever. And I see this bitch, they're like making out with each other. She's grabbing his dick and like, oh yeah, he's got a big dick and all this other kind of shit. But then it cuts to something else, and I say he's married to myself, because, and then this is when I seen his wife or something like that. It's like she wasn't there, but I sensed that he was married or something. And this bitch, so this lets me know that whoever this chick was, she was cheating with him, and he's a married man. Because then it's like she came in and like he like straightened up or some type of shit. Y'all, I know this don't even make sense, but I turn around and there's this man that is standing here, and this is when I see the second baby. It's like he's holding this baby like upside down, like by the ankles or the leg or something, and this baby is dripping in blood. So I see the one baby that's like literally in the tub, it looked like the baby was asleep, but this baby is like going to drowning slowly or some shit as this water like slowly fills up this fucking tub. And then there's this other baby that I see that this man, it's clearly a man that's holding this baby up, but this baby is dripping in fucking blood. So I'm like, did he just butcher this child? Did he assault this child to death? Like, y'all, it was so fucked up. And then I woke up and I'm like, what the fuck was that? Like, why did I see that? So, it was crazy. It was crazy. So at this point, I'm like, do all of these things go together? Am I seeing something? Was I astral traveling to different places and these are different things? Like, the people who, put the infant in the tub and let it drown and then went and had sex or laid down or like cuddle up. And then that was weird because then I picked up like an incest thing. Like either this was incest or it was still, whoever the man was, he was way older. And the chick that was in the bed with him was like way younger than him or some shit. So I'm like, this is either her father or this is just an older man that's sleeping with a younger chick. But the other thing that I got from it is that she got pregnant by this person and then ended up killing this baby or trying to kill this baby. Okay? And so with the other situation, with the other baby I end up seeing, so I'm like, it's two. So like two of these babies, so I'm like, is it this one person who's killed two of their kids? Or are these different situations? Yo, I was so pissed off. I'm bawling. I'm like, what the fuck is this? Why am I seeing this? And yeah, it's really fucked up to be a visionary sometimes. A lot of people, wish y'all had like supernatural gifts and shit like this, but I can like vividly fucking see shit, and the shit is crazy. And it doesn't matter what it is. It doesn't matter if a person was getting raped to death, beat to death. I can vividly see it in grave detail. You understand what I'm saying? Like, it's some shit that you just don't want to see. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I got this spread out here, y'all. I got to do multiple readings on this because I feel like I'm getting information about multiple different things. There is a female who has continuously gotten pregnant, who have been having sex with older persons and married persons, and has continuously gotten pregnant and has continuously killed their babies. And what pisses me off about this is because we're not talking about abortion. We're not talking about somebody killing a child before. These babies are like, it seems like these babies are born and then they're killed. It's what pissed me off even more because it's not even like these babies wasn't fully developed. Like, these babies, somebody decide to have an abortion or something like that before the baby, early on, before the baby's fully developed or some type of shit like that. These were whole babies that I'm seeing. And for them to look like that, they had to have been born. Living, breathing human beings murdered. So guys, like, look. So I have multiple situations here that I want to go through here, okay? And then I'm trying to figure out, I'm like, Spirit, are you showing me something? Is this somebody I know? Is somebody, that's supposed to be in my family? Like who is this? What is this? Where is this coming from? Who is it? What is it? Like, is this something that happened in my life when I was a kid? Like, where is this coming from? Okay, so look, let me go through this, okay? I got multiple situations. I got a whole nother reading here on some other shit. But it seems like another situation. So I had to set that aside and I had to get another deck. And I'm like, you know what? Let me just straight look at this deck here and see what's going on. Okay. And what in this situation that I have, this spread that I have here. Okay. Now look, let me tell y'all something, okay? Because I got a lot of different shit here. This is the main spread. These are all extra messages that I got here, okay? I just want to tell you something. Some type of truth or clarity came out about something, okay? And because of that is the reason why something came to an end. And I want you to look at this. When you first look at this, what the fuck does this look like? Does this not look like either a woman's vagina or a woman's womb here? And you look real closely, you see this creature here inside of this woman here. This is the world card in this deck here, okay? So some type of truth or clarity came out about somebody being pregnant here, okay? Or having a baby here, okay? Now what pisses me the fuck off is because I see the Empress card here, and on this Empress card, now the Empress is going to be seen as a mother or a mother figure. You see how she's sitting here with this baby here. But look, let me tell you something, bro. Look at all this money here. Whoever this chick is who got pregnant, kept getting pregnant, and she was having sex with somebody older, and she kept getting pregnant. This is not her. This is her mama, who was fucking paid a lot of fucking money to turn a blind eye to this shit and cover up the murders of these fucking babies. You understand what I'm saying? Why? Because third party situations was going on. There was cheating that was going on. Okay? And so this is the reason why this decision was made. Because they were cheating. She was cheating with somebody married. Now here go the fucked up thing. I mean, it's all fucked up. But this is what else is fucked up. Okay? So let me backtrack for you real quick. Because this shit about to get... Like, the whole situation is fucked up to the core. Okay? The truth and clarity came out about this girl being pregnant. This shit didn't happen multiple times. And every fucking time, these kids was fucking killed. The mother fucking knew. The mother was being paid to either allow somebody to have sex with their young damn daughter, and she went along with covering up the abortions every time she got the fuck pregnant. Okay? But the person that the daughter was having sex with was married, because it's a third party situation. Okay? We got that, right? Now check this out. The person that she was having sex with, the emperor gets seen as a father or a father figure. Or the emperor could be seen as somebody who is grounded, stable, and secure. Or somebody who is in power or authority in some type of fucking way, bruh. So this would either have to be this girl's father, or this could has to be a man who is in power, who is a father. When you couple the emperor and the Hierophant, this is a minister. This is somebody in the church. This is somebody who holds a position within a church that this girl was sleeping with. And the mama knew it. And this girl kept getting pregnant. And they kept killing these babies. Now let me run through this whole thing with y'all. I know matter of factly that the chick who kept getting pregnant and kept killing these babies is a water sign. She's a Pisces, Cancer, or a Scorpio. Okay? Because this Queen of Cups, this water sign here, which she's grown now, but she wasn't grown then. Not when this shit was starting. Okay? But I feel like she's done this so many times. This shit has happened 8 times, Spirit is saying. And I see the 8 here, but I even seen the 8 because after I woke up, y'all, I had to go to the restroom. And I went to the restroom, and there's something in my bathroom that's got, I ended up looking at something. Signs and symbolism comes to me different. Okay? And I think it was, whatever I looked at, it had a number 8 on it. And Spirit was letting, and I'm like, because I was like, 2 babies, 2 kids, because I'm still tripping off the fact that in this dream I just seen 2 dead babies. infant babies. One drowned and one completely fucking bloody. Like, I'm not sure if like this baby was taken and just slammed up against walls and like, beat up in some type of way, but the baby was bloody. The second one that I seen. Okay? Spirit said this has happened 8 times. This started when she was like way the fuck young though. And she was having sex with this person in the church. And the mama knew it. And the mama was getting paid a whole hell of a... The 10 of coins, the 9 of coins, and the 10 of coins. This Empress here is her mother. This Queen of Cups mother. Who covered up all these abortions, all these damn killings of these kids. I believe the mother is even a child killer. I know the mother is a child killer too, because that's what this whole other reading over here is about. This bitch here. But this Empress here, who in the covered up, who was paid to allow somebody in the church to be fucking their daughter, and she kept on getting pregnant, and these babies kept on being killed. And this motherfucker's married, and there was a third party situation anyway. It get fucked up. Even long. These 2 kids, one was an earth sign child and one was a fire sign child. One was a page of wands, a page of coins, Capricorn towards a Virgo child, and one was a page of wands, such as Aries, a Leo child. You got the Emperor card here. I just told you he's a father figure. He's somebody who holds a position of power or authority. He's usually somebody who is seen as grounded, stable, and secure. Like I said, this will have to be her father, or this will have to just be somebody who is a father who is in power here, okay? Like I said, this first child here, the first time it happened, this was an earth sign child here. This is next to... But in between these kids, in between the page of coins and the page of wands, because the pages is babies. In between these kids, I got the 7 of cups and the 8 of swords. This Emperor here, this motherfucker in power, this motherfucker who is a hierophant in the church, which means a hierophant can be seen as somebody who's a minister, a pastor. I wouldn't give a damn if he was a deacon. He held a position within a church. Okay? Between these 2 kids, I got the 7 of cups and I got the 8 of swords here. This Emperor, he had multiple options. He was working with multiple people. He had multiple different choices to choose from. Okay? Yet he felt stuck in a situation here. His marriage that he's in. So he had to do something about these damn kids here. Okay? And that's when he made the decision. Now when the decision was made to kill these kids. So you got the water sign here, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. And I know she was younger at the time. She's grown now. But I know if she was younger at the time, because she done came out as a page as well as a Knight of Cups through the rest of the deck. This means that she had started being fucked herself when she was a kid. All the way up to when she was a teen. And she kept up the harsh ways. To currently as an adult. This girl had been pregnant multiple times. Spirit says she killed 8 babies. Some of them may have been abortions. Others of them babies was born. And they was killed after they was born. We got the Hierophant here. I told you this is somebody. A Hierophant is seen as somebody in authority, somebody in power. If you look at this Hierophant card here, a Hierophant, no matter what position they're in, they're usually in some type of position of authority, leadership, or power, organization, or structure. You see how these other people are bowed down? Look like the hands is in prayer, symbols here, or whatever. There's somebody, a Hierophant is usually seen as somebody who oversees a group of other people. You know what I'm saying? Teach other people. Or some type of shit like that. Okay? So this water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, was fucking this person within the church, this Hierophant here, who way older than her. She ended up in her feelings and her emotions here, okay? Because this Emperor had so many different choices. He was fucking with a lot of different people. He wasn't even just fucking her. He was fucking not only his wife, this water sign, but other bitches too. Yet he stays stuck in his marriage here. So this caused this water sign, of course, her being a water sign, to be all up in her feelings and her emotions here with the Ace of Cups here. Well, she ended up being neglected and left out in the cold with the Five of Coins. Okay? Why? Because of the Two of Coins, because she was being juggled by this Emperor here. Okay? So to let me know, spirit, to let me know that spirit, what spirit wants to let me know that this was something that happened in the past here. We got the Six of Cups here. The Six of Cups talks about looking back over the past, reflecting back over the past. Okay? Something that caused some type of heartache or heartbreak here, because next to the Six of Cups, I got the Three of Swords here, which means that this was something painful. This was something that happened in the past with this water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, when she was fucking this person in power, who is an emperor, who is a father figure here. He's also a king of coins. You see how his cards is going like this? Emperor, Hierophant, King of Coins. Whoever his bitch ass is, he is an earth sign, Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. With the Seven of Wands sits next to him. The Seven of Wands talks about endurance, what one have to endure. Okay? It also can be seen as problematic situations, chaotic situations, things that cause stress. Okay? Burdensome issues and different things here. He ended up neglecting this water sign here, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, after he done fucked her for however damn long, got her pregnant multiple damn times while juggling her and his wife too in different situations here. And then he decided he was ready to move on. Okay? Started off with the Six of Cups. At the end of this row here ends off with the Six of Swords, which means he moved on. Some type of swift communication, some type of message, news, information, or communication was sent to this person's family here. Because at this point, this water sign is hurt. I believe either this emperor sent some type of messages to her mother here, or either this water sign here, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, call herself being clever. Okay? She didn't get left out in the cold. She was juggled. Had multiple babies that was killed. Okay? But she felt she was in her feelings and her emotion, felt some type of heartache or heartbreak. So she decided to send some type of message, news, information, communication to this Empress family here with the Ten of Cups here. With the Justice card sitting next to that, this could have been some type of threat. This could have been karma. This could have been, to bring balance to a situation here. But something was being manipulated because the Magician sits next to that. Which means there was some type of manipulation going on, some type of witchcraft, sorcery, some type of shit. Spirit is saying that all of this was going on from the get-go because all of them is a part of some type of satanic cult. Even this girl's mama. They all a part of the satanic cult, as well as this person in the thing, that hold this position within the church. He is actually a warlock his goddamn self. He was grooming her. Teaching her shit. Look at all his cards, bruh. Emperor, Hierophant, King of Coins, Magician. He's a warlock. He could also be a Master Mason, or at least 33 degrees. The Lover's card sits right here. Okay? They were lovers. But the Lover's card don't even, a lot of people look at the Lover's card, just because a Lover's card comes out, most people assume love. Love don't, this just mean two people who've had sex. He's a whole fucking beast. You see how she looked like a little girl? He started fucking her when she was way younger. Okay? When she was way younger. And she had these babies by him. Okay? And I know she's way younger here, because she showed up as a knight as well as she showed up as a page. Okay? Now the extra messages that I got down here, okay, which I feels like talks directly about these babies. Because somebody was hurt is the reason why they hurt these kids. Four Swords. What I'm looking at is the Four Swords, Seven of Swords, Nine of Wands, Death, Tower. Because she felt hurt, Because of all the lying and cheating that was going on, a sacrifice had to be made. That's the reason why these kids was killed. Death card here. They killed these kids here. That's what caused this tower here to collapse. Death in the tower. Y'all know the tower can be problematic situations of any kind. Murder, death, harm, destruction, illness, injuries, lies, deceptions, disruptions, chaos. Okay? The tower could be anything. But it's sitting right next to the death. That sits right next to the Nine of Wands. The Nine of Wands talks about one feeling defensive. One feeling like a sacrifice needs to be made. These kids were sacrifices, right? They were sacrifices. This person, to be honest with you, could have even been impregnated on purpose just to offer a sacrifice of the innocents. These kids. Why? Because I told you they're in a satanic cult. Even if this is a fucking religious satanic cult. Because this motherfucker here is a hierophant. He's somebody in power. He's somebody within the church or something. Then we got the four. We already had the Four of Swords here. So what sits up under that is the Four of Wands. Now the Four of Wands usually talks about marriage. It talks about family. Nonetheless. So we know this person was married here. This person was lying, cheating. They were sneaking and creeping around. Okay? We got the Five of Wands that sits right next to the Four of Wands. Okay? Competition. Five of Wands sits right on top of the Seven of Swords, which talks about lying and cheating, which talks about sneaking and creeping, which talks about trying to get away with something. On top of the Five of Wands, jealousy, envy, competition. This motherfucker had multiple bitches. He could have had up to 5 that he was fucking with. Spirit say 7. He was grooming 7 different girls. At this time doing the same shit too. These babies were sacrifices though, okay? So you got the Four of Wands, the Five of Wands, then, so because of this person was in a marriage and had a family here, there was a lot of competition, competing, okay, jealousy and envy. So somebody made a blind, foolish ass mistake to bring about a change, which sits here on this death. The Eight of Cups is here on this death, okay? To kill these children, man. Now somebody being haunted and taunted by this shit with the Nine of Swords here. Haunted and taunted by ghosts of the fucking past. For killing these babies. That's what's going on here. That's what's going on with this situation. And when I went to pick up this deck, it sat here on top of this deck. I usually don't use this deck unless I'm doing a love reading or something sexual or something like that, because it's such explicit stuff on this deck here. Look at this shit here. Queen of Cups again. She's a Queen of Cups now because she grown. She wasn't at the time here. Queen of Cups. Eight of Swords. She feels stuck, restricted in a situation. She's fucking this motherfucker here. But do you see this person here sneaking and creeping back here that's naked and shit too? There's multiple shit going on because they's in the damn cult here. Didn't I tell you? She felt stuck in the shit because they was in a satanic cult. She was having to fuck. But do you see how he's sitting here with multiple women? He was doing this with multiple women. This is a Hierophant card in this deck. This is somebody in power, somebody in authority, somebody that holds a position within a church that was fucking this young girl, this water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio here. He was grooming multiple of them. How you know? Two of Cups. Relationships, partnerships, huh? What happened? Competition, jealousy, envy. See how this person looking? But he over here fucking all that. Y'all look. Did all of that, and then the fool decided to move on after these babies was killed. But this bitch here was paid. This Empress here was paid some type of money. And I really feel like this Empress is this girl's mama, who done covered up her killing all of these babies. Now Spirit say this to happen 8 times. I really hope that she haven't gave birth 8 times and killed 8 babies. Some of them, I think, was abortions. But the mama covered it up. The mama was paid to cover this shit up. Because of this truth and this clarity here. Keep this truth and this clarity from coming out. Okay? Something had to come to an end. These babies. This bitch that then killed 8 babies. If not more by now. That, I feel like that could have been done when she was younger. I ain't no telling how many she had since she been grown. That's what's going on with this situation, y'all. This shit was so heartbreaking. I'm like, why am I seeing this? Why am I seeing this? This person's mama was paid a lot of fucking money. 9 of coins with the 10 of coins. They could have even been going to, they are part of some religious satanic cult, bruh. You know, where there's grooming and sexual initiation rituals and all this other kind of shit, bruh. This goes on. Yeah, because all these third-party situations that was happening here is the reason that this decision was made for them to do what they did to kill these 2 kids here. Because I feel like, even though spirits say it's been a total, she done did this 8 times, she only got pregnant twice with that man there. The one who's the minister, the pastor. She done been pregnant by other persons and they did this shit too. And the mama knew it and helped to cover it up and got paid a whole hell of a lot of money. She could even been allowing her daughter to be pimped out, be a part of this satanic cult and all this bullshit they a part of. Spirit say that's the truth, that there's clarity here. And that's the reason why. Don't this look like a wound to y'all? I ain't making this shit up. Don't this look like a woman's vagina? But when you look closer, this could literally be her womb. Because you see, like, whatever this insect, this bug is here that's growing in here that look damn near alienistic here. It's growing inside of her. Look, y'all. Spirit say that's the truth. That's clarity, bro. This mother was paid. They are part of some religious satanic cult, bro. Was paid to go along with this grooming, to go along with a child being pimped out, being turned out, or whatever the fuck you want to call it, to be initiated into this group here. And you know they have to come up off of sacrifices too, which was those babies. And they got some type of money for the shit. But this is, she didn't have even more abortions since. I feel like the other babies was abortions. Those babies was fucking born. And they sacrificed those babies to whatever fucking gods it is that they serve. I ain't lying to y'all. And Spirit showed me they deaths in 2 different ways. One of them was drowned. There was some type of water ritual that was done on one. One of them was drowned. And whatever happened to the other one, that baby was bloody. That baby was bloody. So either that baby was violated and bust open some type of way, or just like gruesomely beat or something like that. But that baby was bloody. That man stood there. When I turned around after I seen this young girl rub, you know, and I'm sitting here watching her. And at first it pissed me off because in the dream, I almost felt like, because I felt the sensation. Like it was almost like I was feeling this man's penis. But I know good damn hell well it ain't me. This shit ain't never happened before in my life. So I'm feeling the sensations of somebody else. As she reached out to grab his penis, I'm like, that's how I knew. I was like, he got a big ass dick. Like, his dick is huge. Like, this nigga easily had like 12, 13 inch dick. Like, and the bitch was thick. It was huge. And she was like, this was still like her a little younger than him. But, and so by the time I say that, and then right after that, it was like they almost hurried up to straighten up or stop what they was doing. Because I seen a glimpse of his wife, or I felt his wife energy. And I said, he married. And then I said, oh, she fucking a married man. Y'all know, as soon as I said that in a dream, and I turned around to see if the woman was coming, because I could feel her energy. And they straightened up all of a sudden, like stopped doing what they was doing sexual, like her feeling on his dick. Because he was like all over her, like was like making out and different shit. And then she got the reaching out, feeling on his dick. And I was like, damn, he got a big ass dick. And then I said, I felt the energy of his wife. I said, oh, he's married. And I kid y'all not, I looked around and I see this man standing there and he's holding this baby. Looked like the baby was upside down and he's holding one of the baby's legs at the ankle, foot part. And this baby is drenched in blood. That's how I said 2? Y'all, and that's when I woke up. I'm like, I gotta get up out of here. I gotta get up out of this. And it was a lucid dream because I could like remember vividly everything I seen. But I'm trying to figure out like how all this went together. Like, I'm not sure like what all these other rooms meant with these beds in there, and how I was left alone in some type of restaurant type of place. And I ended up getting pissed off because what made me go to the other room just because I was trying to find somebody to help, because it pissed me off in the dream. I'm like, why can't I just reach down and grab this baby up out this tub to keep the baby? But I couldn't. All I could do was see that the water was slowly, that this baby was laying in the tub sleep. And this water was slowly coming up. And what pisses me off is like the baby's total body was drenched in the water. Except the only thing, like the eyes was already covered. The only things that were still out was a portion of the baby's mouth and their nose. And I knew once that water rose all the way up, this baby was going to drown. And I ended up looking in the other room, and this bitch and this man sitting in this damn bed. And I heard father, so I'm like, this some old incest ass nasty shit. And then I'm like, who is this? But I think Spirit was trying to tell me that he was the father of that child. And and then it was all this other stuff. And then, and then I go to this, the little restaurant and I'm trying to help these people. And I end up talking to this man. He wanted this specific drink. It almost made me feel like it was a drink shop, because it was like all these different things out and you can make these different drinks and different things like that. But there were some other people that came in and it was like they wanted food or something, because I remember telling the one lady, I'm like, I have to do everything. I don't have any help. I was like, so I can take your order, but I'll be the same person that have to go and cook your food or whatever. And that's when all the other stuff happened. And then I end up getting so frustrated with that shit. I end up leaving out of there, running back real quick to check and make sure that I seen what I seen, and that baby was still in that tub. Then I ran down this hall and I end up being in this other area. And there this bitch is, rubbing on this man's dick. And then, that whole situation. Then I turn around and there's this man here. And I can't make out his face. And I know these kids was either light skinned or they were white. Because in my dream, the babies looked light. So they either had to be light skinned. If they were African American, they were really light skinned children. And y'all know light skinned people, like when their babies are born, they're even way lighter. They damn near look white. Even African American children who are going to be light skinned when they grow up, they damn near look pinkish white. Like a Caucasian. They look pinkish tannish when they're born. You understand what I'm saying? So and then their color will come on in, a little later or something like that. But y'all, that shit pissed me off. It fucked me up. So I'm like, who the hell is this? And then so those kids was like really light skinned, or either they were white, but they looked very light in the dream. And I'm like, this shit is crazy, bro. This shit is crazy. It fucked me up so bad. Like I couldn't do nothing but sit there and cry. And I'm sitting there, and then as I'm like going over the things, like while I'm awake, this is like a lucid dream. And I'm vividly remembering everything I've seen in this dream. And then Spirit just started showing me other signs and symbolisms while my eyes are open now. And I'm seeing all of this. And then I seen, when I finally realized, I'm like, oh, so 2 of them? Both of these kids was hers? Because at first I'm thinking, oh, wow, I done had multiple crazy dreams. And they both was about somebody killing a child. I'm thinking these are separate people. But then Spirit was like, both of these babies was hers. And then, and so by the time I got grasp that it was 2, I seen the 8. And so I'm like, 8? So, but the other ones, I feel like those 2 were the two that were sacrificed, like they were murdered in cold blood, like after they were born. The other ones, like the other 6 babies, I believe this bitch done had 6 abortions. Her womb got to be fucked up. Like, it's crazy, bro. It's crazy. Yeah. Yeah, ain't that a bitch? I just seen it, Spirit. Yeah, I just seen it. It's slick tried to go back in there, but I just seen it. Bruh. Where did it go, Spirit? I literally just, man. They could have been working together. I just seen the 6 of coins. I seen 6. I seen the 6 of coins, and then I seen the 6 of wands here. Them 2 babies that was sacrificed, that was killed, was for this person to get some type of success, a triumph, victory, job, something. Maybe this person wanted some type of position, in the church or elsewhere. But that's the reason why Spirit say that's the reason why. Spirit say that's truth, that's clarity. And look, she the Queen of Cups up under there again. That's the reason why she had this relationship with this person here. Look at this. I can't even make it up. I'm trying to pick it up exactly how I see it. You see the Ace of Swords. And then you see my death card down here. Ace of Swords. And then you see death. I just seen that. I seen 6. I seen the 6 of coins. And then I seen the 6 of wands here. This bitch, them 2 kids was sacrificed on purpose. They was blood sacrifices on purpose. For her to get some type of position, title, or role, some type of job, come into some type of money, or some shit. Yeah. Yeah. That shit fucked up, bro. That shit is fucked up. But y'all, I know the majority, I hope the majority of y'all are not going to identify with this, but maybe y'all know something about somebody that has, you know, a similar situation or something like that, guys. I just wanted to come on here and share this with y'all. I got this other reading to do, and it's like so much more information that's kind of similar to this, but kind of different. But I really feel like that this is the energy from this bitch's mother. Whoever that water sign is that killed these 2, sacrificed 2 of her kids, actually had she birthed. So you got to be a cold-hearted bitch to give birth to 2 children knowing after you have them, they're going to be sacrificed for a fucking satanic cult, bitch, please. For you to get some money and some success, triumph, victory, public recognition, bitch, please. Not at all. Not at all. And that bitch, her mama is a fire sign. Whoever this bitch is, her mama is a fire sign. Such as is a Leo. She done covered up every last one of this bitch's abortions, and she even know about the 2 that was sacrificed, that was murdered in cold blood. But she's a fucking child killer too. And I believe this other reading that I'm getting ready to do is about her. Yeah, high priestess. Spirit say this secret knowledge, secret information. They done had this shit hidden for so motherfucking long, bruh. There it is, right there. And had this shit hidden for so goddamn long, bruh. Spirit say that's the truth, bruh. Spirit say that's clarity. She got some type of gift of generosity. She got this money here. I seen 6 when I got ready to tell y'all about this. 6 coins, 6 of wands. She would give this some type of money here. See, and promise some type of success, triumph, or victory with some type of job here. Because the 8 of coins talks about the money one makes from the work that they do. This bitch mother, whoever that Queen of Cups, because she grown now, so she a Queen of Cups, okay? This shit that I'm telling you about have been in the past here, okay? But the bitch they killed a total of 8 kids, Spirit say. 8. 2 of them was murdered in cold blood. The other 6 was abortions. And this bitch mama knew all along she was paid a lot of goddamn money to go along with this shit. You see this bitch sitting here with the son. But look at this bitch. You see how she's sitting on the beast? This bitch is embodied the mark of the goddamn beast. This bitch is the devil's wife. No bullshit. This bitch is the devil's wife. Y'all be like, oh, the Queen of Wands so beautiful, so passionate. So bitch, stop lying. Do you see her sitting on this beast? Do you see the devil's horns on her head, bro? Do you see her sitting here with this wand, her magic wand she wave around here? You see her eyes, bro? This is a demonic ass bitch here. That's the same person. That's that mother that I showed you that was sitting there with the 9 of coins and the 10 of coins. She paid a lot of money to go along with this shit. And this is what the fuck that water sign got out of it. Them 2 kids that was sacrificed was for this bitch to get some type of gift of generosity of money here and get some type of success, triumph, victory within some type of career field that she wanted or job field in which she wanted here, bruh. Spirit say it's secret knowledge, secret information, the cultic knowledge, cultic information, the satanic powers that be know about this shit, bitch. But y'all got me fucked up because I'm a water sign too, ho. I'm a seer, bitch. I can see all this shit. Fuck with me. Stop playing. Spirit say that's the truth. That's clarity. Y'all better stop playing with me, bro. I thank you for listening. I thank you for watching. See, that bitch sold out to try to get whatever type of Piscean power or whatever her sign is. That bitch sold out to get her little water sign power and shit like that. Instead of going about the shit the right fucking way. And instead of letting the Most High bless you with your damn gifts. And you do it the right way. No, that bitch sold out. Your mama sell out. Your mama sold you out. Because y'all part of some type of satanic fucking cult. You had to fuck the hierophant, the head, the lead of the motherfucking cult and group that knocked you up multiple times. You got to feel in some type of goddamn way. You knew when you started fucking with him he was married. No matter how old your ass was, you knew how old that he was married. You knew he was fucking with other bitches, that he was grooming and training other damn bitches that he was fucking with. He had multiple fucking options, Spirit said. 7 of them. And he convinced your stupid ass, let him keep on fucking you. You got pregnant by him fucking twice. You had to have them damn babies and offer them up as sacrifice because you obviously didn't have shit else to offer the fuck up as a sacrifice. So you had to give birth and then kill them children for you to get your ranking amongst the satanic powers that be. Bitch, don't play with me. It's some cold-blooded shit, bro. It's some cold-blooded shit. I thank y'all for listening. I thank y'all for watching. If you would be so kind, so please like, share, and subscribe. It would be greatly, greatly appreciated. For those of you who would like to contact me, whether via email, Facebook, OnlyFans, or Instagram, you can find the information in the description box below. For those of you who would like to donate to the channel, it is greatly, greatly appreciated. You can do so through Cash App, which is $TipDiamond36, or through PayPal, which is paypal.me/@36diamond. Okay, guys? As always, take care of yourselves, take care of each other, but most of all, take care of your babies, honey. Remember, this is a wicked, wicked world that we live in. There's wickedness in high places, and there is evil that's lurking around each and every corner, even in the neighborhood near you. So y'all watch your surroundings. Watch the company you keep. Watch the surroundings and the company in which your children are in as well. And considering the fact that you never know when someone may betray you, backstab you, try to hurt you, or harm you, honey. Keep you some protection on you. Y'all stay awake, stay aware, stay vigilant, and stay prepared. Because if you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready, baby. So the next time, peace, love, and light. Namaste. I am that I am, created in the image of God. And for those of you who want to doubt, dude, I done seen this shit firsthand, bro. This type of shit go on firsthand. I ain't gonna put the church on blast. It's been closed down since, okay? And this shit is documented. Technically, you can look this shit up, okay? But many of us who are brown skinned, we are forced into the church. Folks don't understand. There's more sinister shit that goes on in the church than outside the fucking church. Okay? You groom from home to the church. Believe that shit. Okay? Believe that. I done seen shit straight up. I went to this church when I was fucking younger. Okay? I ain't gonna call them out. Okay? But the shit is documented. Made the news. Can literally be verified. I swear for the Lord on my life, bro, about what I'm about to tell you. Okay? Church I went to when I was younger. We all did. Now, the first major scandal, well, there was a lot of different things that was scandalous there. The one thing that I noticed off top is they was big on corporal punishment. They would beat anybody, kids, in the damn church. And this is a form of satanic ritual abuse. And these people in the church, they were so brainwashed, they would bring their kids to have heads in the church to beat their kids. They had a piece of wood this fucking long, bruh. That goddamn thick, bruh. I kid you not. It was called Mr. Charlie. Okay? And they would have you stripped down, butt naked, and lean over a chair. And they take Mr. Charlie, a thick ass 2x4 piece of wood, bruh, that was painted white and written on called Mr. Charlie. And they would beat you. I had a friend. The last time I seen that shit done, they did I had a homegirl then. I ain't gonna say her last name. Her name was Heather. White. And we went to the church. Her mom went to the church, and she had a black old man. That's not to here or there. It doesn't matter. She was my homegirl at the time. I seen her get beat so bad, and it went by one person. They would take turns. When one get tired, the other one would then beat him. This girl was white. Do you understand what type of bruises that this would leave on a white child, let alone any fucking body? They was doing that shit so much it made the news here in Arkansas, y'all. You can look it up. I swear to God on my life, it made the news. They had to stop doing. People was arrested. They had to stop doing it, bro. Next scandal that happened at the church that I noticed, they started forcibly marrying people in the church. Certain people, they was like family members and shit. Either family members by marriage or like they would do other little hookups with others who was top leaders in the church. I'm talking about mismatched couples like that didn't even match. Okay? One of which, cool man, I ain't gonna put him on blast, I ain't gonna say his name. He had a lead position in the church. When he first came to the church, he was in full drag. He lived his life as a woman. Well, they forcibly made him change his lifestyle, okay? But y'all know the shit that goes on behind the scenes any goddamn way. Well, years and years later, they ended up marrying him to another woman who was in the church that I know matter of factly is a lesbian. This chick used to, and the shit was so crazy, bruh. When my daddy threw a party, bruh, the whole hood was there, bruh. Whole hood was there. I done seen this person at my daddy's party drinking and smoking and chilling and doing all kinds of shit with along. But I know Missy, I ain't gonna say her name, is a lesbian. I done seen her in gay clubs before. And with a girlfriend. You understand what I'm saying? I ain't knocking these people because they lifestyle. Mr. P, I'm going to call him. They married them, bruh. They was forcibly marrying people in the church. The daughter, well, they took her in. She wasn't even a real child, bruh. They took her in because she came from, a rough family, her real family. The pastor and the pastor's wife of the church took her in. They forcibly made her marry. They married her off to somebody else in the church, bruh. Do y'all know that they beat this girl the night before her wedding day, bruh? I swear to God. For what? Being caught kissing the boy that she was gonna marry the next day, who was the drummer at the church, who was the child of another couple within the church. Bullshit, bruh. I know my brother, we there was praise dancing team, Daughters Was Dying, we had in there. I forget what they called the boys or whatever. But I used to hate it. Like my sister and my brother, I know my sister and my brother both was turned out at this motherfucker, bruh. The boys group, they used to, have to do vigorous shit or whatever. And, it's not so bad for boys. But, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, for the long, like, my brother on my mama's side, he, all, cut up and buff and, nice, handsome and different things. Now, when he was younger, he had health problems and different things when he was born. So he was quite skinny and stuff for, quite a long time because he was born a preemie. So, like, when he was in this group and, they would, like, step and different things, different little stuff you do in the church or whatever. But I done seen some of their practices. Like, they would work them boys vigorous, like, forcibly make them do push-ups and sit-ups. And I was saying, they don't seem so bad if you seen how forceful it was for little bitty boys, they might have well had been in fucking marine school, military school, something where it was just it was too much for this to be at a church. You understand what I'm saying? It was like abuse. It really was. And the girl, you know, they would have the boys turned the boys out, the girls turned the girls out. I know this is matter of fact. Yeah. Because I ended up being in one of the little groups. And one of the other leaders in the church, okay, that held responsibility, I ended up having a crush on her. But see, I'm me. I'm different, okay? I knew I liked women, grown ass women, when I was a little girl, okay? Now from sexual abuse and other type of abuse and different things I went through, I was turned out early, okay? So I was turned on to being a lesbian, to liking girls when I was younger. For a reason. This was put on me for a reason. But do you see how this shit happens, bruh? Okay? This shit goes on within the church. So, me and my god sister at the time, we both ended up having a crush on this same leader within the church. Okay? But I knew grooming and different type of shit was going on because we, you know, there's little thing was when somebody's being extra nice to you and giving you little gifts and, you know, rubbing you and touching you and different things like that, especially if you spend the night with them, you know what the fuck is going on, okay? I was always been very mature for my age, even when I was younger. I know what the fuck was going on. I kid you not, okay? And if it had not been for that, my god sister being with me that time when we went to spend the night with her, I guarantee you, I can bet my life upon it, that me and that woman would have had sex. That's the type of shit that went down. Okay? And it was like grooming to its finest, like run you a bubble bath, okay? When it's time to go to bed, rubbing you down and different things or whatever. So I'm like, you know, I'm knowing what it is. You know what I'm saying? This was some lesbian type shit, but this is still somebody who's way older than me. But like, I totally got it. You know what I'm saying? And the gifts and everything, things like that. But this shit literally goes on. I said all of this not to purposely put anybody on blast. That's why I didn't call nobody names and front nobody off and name the church and different things like that. But I said all of this because this type of shit happened. I'm going to give you one more. Same church. Now, this leader within the church, he almost came off as the coolest one because he was how I was introduced. I never knew that there was gospel rap until I met him. He would always come to church bumping gospel rap. He was like the, you know what I'm saying, still had a hood feel to him out of everybody, of the men leaders in the church, okay? So I knew him. I knew his wife very well. And the daughters, okay, that they had, the kids and shit that they had, y'all. I swear for the Lord on my life. Now, her name begins with C too, so I'm just going to say C. When C got pregnant by Mr. B, this was her stepdaddy, bro. Yeah. Yeah. Same church. Do you know that the mama stayed with him? Baby. Where they do that at? Could you imagine? Now, how that work? How y'all leaders in the church? How y'all so saved, sanctified, holy, and delivered and all this shit? And do you know the church smooth went along with it and covered it up? This is the type of shit that goes on, bruh. Y'all think religious satanic cults don't exist? Man. I ain't got to lie to you. I swear on my life. I swear on my life. I'm telling you the honest to God truth. Honest to God truth. Swear on my life. Could y'all imagine being married to a man, and y'all heavy in church, and this man is fucking your daughter all alone? And we not talking about 18, 19, 20 grown daughter. C was only a teen, and she was younger than me when she got pregnant. by that, which I it's accepted. Either way it go, this man was still married to your mom. Y'all all still lived in the same fucking house, bruh. And the mama stayed with him. And the church smooth covered it up. Yeah. It goes down like that. It goes down like that. This is happening in churches all over the place. I'm not saying that to put them people on blast or put that church on blast. I mean, it is what it is. All of which would be frowned upon by somebody. But it's happening in churches all over. All over. People being forcibly being married to each other within the church. Homosexual shit going on right in the church. Lying, cheating, deceiving, manipulating, all kinds of shit right in the church, bruh. Why do you think some of the freakiest ones come out of the church, bruh? Between home and church, they turned out the most and groomed the most. They be hot and ready like little Caesars by the time they introduced to the fucking world and happen to lead a church. Many of them stay in the church. Why do you think that the majority, see, it's only now that they have tried to put intermesh Satanism with the church, or not the church, but with being gay, because the church sold out a long time ago to the powers that be. But this is why you see the agenda being pushed within. When they pass gay marriage and all of that, they intertwine Satanism with being gay. But if you do your due diligence and look into homosexual, about 80% of gay people identify with being Christian, bruh. We come right up out the church, bruh. I swear for Lord. That's the unspoken truth that ain't nobody gonna fucking tell you about. And that's the reason why the industry and the government make a mockery of the church every goddamn day. Because they know what it is. They been sold out. This shit been going on. We get turned the fuck out well before we even hit the world like that, bro. Fuck you mean. Nobody ain't gonna talk about it though. I swear to God, on my life, everything I just told you is the honest to God truth. Honest to God truth. I ain't got no reason to lie to you people. None. I got a story time for you. I tell you it's a story time. This ain't story time. This is real fucking life, bro. I done seen a lot. I know a lot. And I ain't never spoke about shit I done seen and shit that I know. That's why I don't understand why they fucking with me the way they do. Targeting me the way they do. I know too much. I done seen too much, bro. They chose the way wrong one to target, but I know what I know. And that's all I know. Peace, love, and life. Namaste. And real quick, let me go back to my friend H that I told y'all about, who got beat with Mr. Charlie that time. They had us lined up, bruh. The reason why she got beat like that, I meant to tell y'all. Okay, remember I told y'all we was in a group at the church they called Daughters of Zion. Okay, so they end up calling me up and try to get me to snitch on my friend. Somebody had told people within the church, but in the tripped out thing about it, how this shit go, many of them held positions at the school district, where they were substitute teachers and different shit like that or whatever. So by the time we got to church at school one day, they called themselves knowing some shit. So they calls me the fuck up, trying to get me to snitch on my friend. All we hear that H was making out with a boy. What you know about this? I'm like, shit, I don't know nothing about this, bitch. I'm not telling you shit on my friend. Like, what you talking about? I don't know nothing. Man, they end up calling my friend up there, y'all. End up having that girl strip out her clothes, man. Looked at her, she had hickeys on her. It was like, on her breast. I think they was on her breast. Had hickeys on that shit. I told you she a white girl, so of course hickeys gonna show up on her like real good and shit. Man, I ain't fucking snitch. I'm like, I don't know shit. I don't know shit. So they said they were gonna beat her and beat me too. Man, I sit up there and watch how they did her. I made one fucking phone call. I said, If these people touch me, I swear to God, I would tell this whole church that I get them all the fuck locked up by playing with me. Man, they came up there so motherfucking fast and got me. Them bitches didn't touch me. But I watched everybody else that lined up got beat. I watched him sit there and beat my friend like that, bruh. She was a white girl, bruh. Had bruises all over her, bruh. I'm trying to tell you, this shit is real, bruh. And it goes on right in the church.